Hi everyone, it's Matt Haslam, Professor Pride here. And today we officially hit 1 million views on this channel. I want to first start off by saying thank you to each and every one of the million of you who've clicked on our videos and who are part of this community. I always say in the LGBTQ, we are a family because we are. We're strong, we're resilient, and we're with each other through it all. When our real-life biological families sort of throw us out for being LGBTQ or they don't accept that part of us, we in the LGBTQ become our own family. And sometimes this family is stronger than our blood family. Over the past 3 years now, past 3 seasons, you've given me incredible strength. I know on the show we've helped other people come out of the closet, and honestly, that was my main goal. I wanted to help one person come out of the closet. Ends up, I get to help thousands. Then, earlier this year, we started receiving emails saying that our show helped people stop themselves from self-harming and committing suicide. It's been an incredibly rewarding journey. And through that journey, you've allowed me to do some insane things I never thought I would be able to do. I never thought I'd be able to come out, let alone host a show like this one, let alone, this summer, I was a keynote speaker at a Pride event, and I got to speak at one of these events that I've long dreamed of just going to. And that's all because of you guys. I know we have a ton planned for the future. I know this past year we proved some big things. Like, for instance, it's not a sin to be gay in any major religion of the world. That was a huge feat to prove, but now we have evidence of that. And in this week's episode, we get to prove how being transgender is valid according to thousands of scientific studies. And it's incredible where our show has gone in just this past 3 years, but we have so much planned for the future. And I don't know if you know this, but we were waiting until today to officially announce it. We actually added 2 writers to the show that actually get to write the scripts that we use in the episodes. We actually added 2 writers to the show just this past month. So you'll be seeing plenty more content in the future. They're already writing episodes for season 4, which starts next year. We have a ton planned. I can't tell you everything we have planned, but if you have any suggestions, you can always leave them in the comments down below of any of our episodes, but we have a ton planned. So there's lots to look forward to there. I will tell you, this past week as I've been seeing the numbers grow, I've reflected a lot on what this show means to me and what it means to my team. And truthfully, this is the culmination of my life. Everything in my life led up to this show. I started out in music, and it's kind of why I want to play a song a little bit later today, because I want it to come full circle, But I've started out in music, and I started doing lighting and sound for live stage shows, and with that I started making videos of my music, and that's how I got into filmmaking. And without the filmmaking, I don't know if I would have started a TV show. At least not to this caliber, to this quality level. And I don't know if it would have reached as many people this fast. Through my activism, I came out, just a couple years ago, and I realized there was a lot of kids just like me who were questioning who they are, or their gender, or who they love, and they need some guidance. And I realized that I could provide some sense of that we needed LGBTQ education. We need this desperately. And I realized that I could be a part of that in some way. And so I took all my filmmaking skills and my photography skills and my script writing and everything, and I put it all together. You know, in the past, I've written books on how to, you know, do live stage shows and stuff like that easier, and I realized that I could actually provide those materials to schools now, and I could, instead of complaining about how a school doesn't have this education, why not provide the education to them? And that way they have it, you know? And it's because of your financial support through our Patreon, through our, you know, memberships, through our, you know, just donations, through, you know, merchandise sales, through super chats, through all of this. And just, even if you're not able to do that, we're still getting something out of the ad revenue. So you watching videos does help us provide more materials to schools in the future around the world. And we're not bound by any government to say that we can only work in a certain country. So we're able to go wherever in the world we want to with our show. And we've started GSA clubs. We've helped a lot of people. And this past week has been really reflective, because this show in and of itself is I think everything in my life has led to this show in some way, shape, or form. And now I get to share that experience with all of you. I want this to be my full-time job, no doubt. Because after reading the comments every morning from all of you guys, I don't see any other path for what I want to do with my life than help people. And to help people come out and help them better understand to the community. I was meant to be an educator. And I was meant to do this show. And so before I get more teary-eyed, this past week I thought a lot about 1 million people watching videos that I made here in a studio. And I thought a lot about, I kept coming back to the same words in my head that are, you know, lyrics of a song. And I kept thinking to myself, this song describes how I'm feeling right now perfectly. And it's a song by Taylor Swift called Long Live. But just in case you don't want to stick around for the music part of this, I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the family. Not just in the LGBTQ, but our family here at Powered by Rainbows. Whether you're just a viewer or you help the show in some capacity, thank you for being a part of the family itself. We are strong. We are resilient to the centuries. We are going to get through no matter what happens in the world. We'll get through bigotry. We'll get to our goal of equality one day. And that's thanks in parts to you guys. And I want to especially thank all the people who help with our Discord server, which is sort of like our, you know, recess or, recess yard, or our, lunchroom at school, where you can all talk to each other and get advice from each other. I want to thank all the people on there who, day in and day out, they help others through self-harm thoughts and help them realize how loved they are. I want to thank all of you for being there, and I want all of you to know how valid and how loved you all are. I know we sort of see each other through a screen every day, but I want you to know how beautiful you are to me, and how amazing this journey has been because of you. This is far from over. We have a lot more planned, so I'm going to need you there by our side. I'm going to need you there to be a part of the family. So stick around. We have a lot to come. Believe me, we have major announcements within the next couple weeks here that are even more sentimental to me. So stick around for that. But I hope you enjoy this one by Taylor Swift. Well, it's a Taylor Swift cover by me, but you knew that. I said, remember this moment in the back of my mind, the time we stood with our shaking hands, the crowds in stands went wild. We are the kings and the queens, and they read off our names. The night you danced like you knew our lives would never be the same. You held your head like a hero on a history book page. It was the end of a decade, but the start of an age. Long live the walls we crashed through, all the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we will be remembered. I said, remember this feeling. I passed the pictures around of all the years that we stood there on the sidelines, wishing for right now. We are the kings and the queens. You trade your baseball cap for a crown. Or when they gave us our trophies and we held them up for our town. And the bigots are outraged, screaming this is absurd. 'Cause for a moment a band of thieves in rainbow jeans get to rule the world. But long live the walls we crashed through, all the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. I'm not afraid. Long live all the mountains we moved. I had the time of my life fighting bigots with you. I was screaming, long live the look on your face. Bring on all the pretenders. One day we will be remembered. Hold on to spinning around confetti falls to the ground. May these memories break or fall. Can you take a moment to promise me this, that you'll stand by me forever? But if God forbid fate should step in and force us into a goodbye, if you have children someday, when they point to the pictures, please tell them my name. Tell them how the crowds went wild, and tell them how I hope they shine. But long live the walls we crashed through, all the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live the magic we made, and bring on all of the bigots. I'm not afraid. Long live all the mountains we moved. I had the time of my life fighting bigots with you. I was screaming, long live the look on your face, and bring on all of the pretenders. One day we will be remembered. Long live the walls we crashed through. I can't say thank you enough for a million views. And bring on all the pretenders. One day we will be remembered. Thank you, everyone.